I'm Roger Lyons. I've spent my entire career as a producer-director for commercial and public television stations. Since 2000, I've been working on a film about one of the most fascinating people I've ever met. He's an unsung hero named Steve Ross. He was a Polish child who defied death at 10 Nazi concentration camps over 5 horrific years.
I was born at the wrong time, at the wrong place, at the wrong age, and the wrong country.
His childhood was stolen from him, as was most of his family. He was eventually liberated from Dachau by American soldiers at the age of 14.
After I was rescued from hell in the valley of death, I came upon a soldier on a tank that showed me compassion for the first time, concern, and took me back to God, to civilization and mankind. He gave me his food. He put his arm around me, and he gave me a flag. It is hanging here.
He willed himself to stay alive and dedicated his life to helping others. This film focuses on Steve's accomplishments in the U.S. after the Holocaust. He came to America as an orphan and started making an impact even as a young man. He worked to steer kids from the street to school.
I kind of learned a lot of lessons from Steve Ross. He was the genius at doing this.
He kept them out of trouble and led many of them to successful careers.
I wouldn't be here certainly today. Working as an attorney. Probably would have never, gotten a college degree. I seriously doubt that without Steve being in my life.
Steve became a licensed psychologist for inner city youth in Boston, Massachusetts. He was the ultimate at-risk child working with a new generation of at-risk youth.
It reaches me,
Yeah, thank you.
He founded the New England Holocaust Memorial to honor his family and the soldiers who freed him and to educate future generations.
It is vital to have a memorial to tell the world of all the atrocities, and hopefully the memorial will make a difference.
The founding of the memorial wasn't easy, but he stuck with it. As his son Mike says,
My father, he's quite a force.
Steve's lifelong dream was to meet the soldier who liberated him nearly 7 decades ago.
I have searched for this angel for many years without success. May he be blessed by God for his good deed to a young boy during the tragic war years in hell.
In this film, we witness one of the most emotional reunions put on video, as Steve meets the family of the soldier.
This is the family, I think. Jim, Steve Ross.
What do you do?
And we hear the remarkable detective story of how a grandchild tracked down the boy her grandfather helped liberate.
And I said, this man has to know. He's been searching for 67 years. He needs to be able to rest on this.
My team is small, but experienced and talented. We had the funds to shoot most of the film. Now we need your financial help to edit it and share Steve's inspiring story of tolerance, perseverance, and salvation. It's a story that needs to be told to kids and adults of all persuasions. If there's one thing I learned from Steve, it's to never give up, and I won't. It's the least I can do for Steve and all he's done for the people of his adopted country. Please contribute what you can and recruit friends and family on email, Facebook, Twitter, and other social networks. And thanks to those of you who have already pitched in. Steve Ross got his life back from U.S. soldiers and paid it forward. Now, won't you? With your tax-deductible contribution, you'll help us complete the story of Steve Ross giving back to America.